Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog of mine. So, as you can tell, I've in my pajamas. So, anyways, so this is more of reviewing on last week's episode of The Walking Dead. So, first off, to tell you the truth, do I think it's their best episode of Walking Dead ever? No. Do I think it's the worst? No. Do I think it was bad? No. And that's where I have trouble with other people thinking it's bad, because it wasn't that bad of an episode. It was actually pretty good. I mean, it showed Carl being able to, dealing with the fact that he does need his father, and he can't do this by himself. He does need help. It shows that, it showed Rick depending on Carl, and not Carl depending on Rick for at least most of the episode. It showed Michonne dealing with the fact that Herschel's dead, and how when we first saw her, she actually had why she had those two guys that were chained up, and showed how she got them to, or showed how to cut the arms off and the jaw and stuff like that, so they can't scratch or bite or whatever. And she also showed how she can be a real badass with the whole, like, pretty much 20 some odd walker killing, which technically was only supposed to be 8, according to one of the executive producers of the show. So that's pretty cool. So, and it was kind of nice to see what Michonne's life kind of was like before all the zombie things happened, you know? Because you see it with almost everybody else, but not her, which is kind of, it's just nice to see the difference for her. Now, one thing I'm hoping that I'm not giving away, because I'm not technically sure if this is actually true or not, but I think Carol is coming back for at least the rest of this season. And the reason why I say this is because she's still doing interviews with the cast, which makes me think that she is going to be coming back. Maybe I don't think she's coming back in the episode that's coming up this Sunday, which is on the 16th of February, but I think it's next Sunday that she might be coming back, February 23rd. And the reason why I say this is because, like I said before, she is doing interviews, so that kind of gives you the clue that she's not gone forever, and that there's a possibility that she could come back. And also, I don't think they would get rid of a character like her, who's been around since day one, that easily. I mean, most of them would be killed off right away, or killed off at some point. So, for me, I kind of hope that Carol doesn't come back for like 2 episodes and then get killed off, because that would suck. Especially since she's been gone for, I would say, since episode 6 or 7. So, anyways, overall, we all know that Herschel's dead, and the samurai sword ended him, and we know that the prison is no more now. Well, I shouldn't say no more. It's not a habitable place until they can fix the fence, which would take time if they're going back, which I don't think they are, because it kind of looks like, for at least for the rest of the season, they're going to be be somewhat slowly making their way back together as a group. And overall, I think this season could be a really good season if they don't do what they did when last season. Last season? I don't know. It was the season where the governor came and started attacking them, and then I think it was the end of the first half. They had it again, but only they finally killed him. They kind of wasted, I guess you could say 8 episodes on that arc, but hey, whatever. You still got to know a little bit more about the governor, which was kind of cool. Now, the big question is, who's gonna be the next bad guy or bad girl? Is Carol gonna get upset because of what Rick did, or is she going to forgive him? Because I think she kind of does, but I think she's still a little bit angry. So there might be a little bit of what's the word now? Resentment. I think that's what it is. So, one key thing that I think is kind of key in a zombie apocalypse is that don't be by yourself. Never ever be by yourself. Because I'd say the minimum you should have is 2 to 4 people. And the reason why I say this is if you have 2 people, then you can do like, say this is the back of some person and this is the back of another person. They can be back to back and facing either way, so that if the zombies come in up behind someone, then they could shoot them and kill them. Whereas if you're by yourself, then a zombie could just come up behind you and then grab you and you're dead. So there's that. Now there's another scenario where if you have 4, then what you can do is you can have one facing this way, and one facing this way, and then do the exact opposite with the opposite direction. So you have a full 360 view, and you won't have to worry as much. And this is if you're moving. So like if you're moving this way, then you move this way. Moving this way, you move that way. And you can always be prepared. Same with the whole 2 thing. You can move sideways, left, right, back, forward, whatever. So I think it's pretty cool. And if you have 4 people, then you can have a sleep regimen type of a thing where for like every 2 hours someone is on watch, and then after 2 hours then the next person, and then the first person goes to sleep, and then so on and so forth, and they just keep on repeating until sunlight, and then you keep on going. So anyways, I'm kind of rambling on, sorry. So whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and watch out for those walkers. Bye.